What's good, people? Back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you're not new here, then you know it's about football. It's transfer season. However, let's take a break from the transfers. Not a lot's been locked in. There's a lot of speculation. And today, I want to talk about my ultimate 11 for 2025 at Arsenal. If I had unlimited budget and using the players that we've got now, this is my first choice 11 players. And it's not that far-fetched. Some of the players we have been linked with, and a lot of the players are still playing for Arsenal right now. So let's get straight into it. This is my ultimate 11 for Arsenal 2025-2026 season, starting with number 1, David Raya. It has to be 2 golden gloves. I'll be honest, when Arteta first brought him in, I was a bit sceptical. I was thinking, you know what? For me personally, Ramsdale's doing all right. I don't know why we need another goalie. Is he going to be a backup? But then Ramsdale just started doing some weird things, trying to take on goalkeepers and was looking a bit shaky with the pass backs. And before you know it, David Raya solidified his spot quite quickly, I'd say. And he definitely won over the fans very quickly. He's done some amazing game-saving saves, man. Like, I think there was one from Ollie Watkins off the bar. Hit the bar, bounce back, Watkins diving header, Champions League. There's been so many where you just think, how? Almost for me, like David Seaman had those kind of, that claw. You know, when it's almost behind the goalie and they just kind of claw it back. You get me? So, goalkeeper number 1, David Raya. Left back, for me, is only one choice. That's my general. Very close contention for my player of the season as well at Arsenal. I'm going to say it, Lewis Skelly. I think just because of the amount of maturity he's shown. I think this, when I first heard of him, obviously he was a youth. So the fact when I look at the team sheet now, I'm expecting to see him on there. I'm expecting a certain type of quality, a mindset, a culture that he brings to the team. And the maturity, he's playing like he's 27, 28, but we know he's not. So we have to give him that little bit of a leeway to say, you know, you've still got potential to grow. But yeah, miles ahead of anyone right now in the left back position. International call up, probably playing for England tomorrow night as well. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, you have to give respect where respect's due, man. Lewis Skelly at left back. Let's go straight to a right back. I personally think he should be right back for England as well when he's fully fit. That's Ben White. Now, don't get me wrong, this is going to be controversial because a lot of Arsenal fans will say, you know, Timber's had a great season. And he has had a great season. But Ben White, before he was injured, was having, you know, there was no fault there. There was no reason for us to ever think we needed another right back. However, yeah, obviously with injuries, you know, you need the squad players. But I feel like with Timber, you don't get the same link-up play with Saka. That's my only thing with picking Ben White, is that with Ben White, he has more of a footballing brain, more of an understanding of what's going on in front of him, whereas I don't really see that with Timber. So yeah, Ben White is my right back. Centre back, first centre back, just signed a new contract. Gabriel, it has to be probably in the Premier League's team of the season. I would say for this year, easy. So many clean sheets and goal contribution as well with headers. Plays like a captain. Plays like he's hot. Like, he's Arsenal through and through, man. He really is. So yeah, centre back is Gabriel. Second centre back, I have to say Saliba. And if Kyrgios played more of the season, I'd probably be picking Kyrgios, because what I've seen in those last few games from Kyrgios, I actually liked. I really liked. And I wasn't sure when Gabs got injured, I ain't gonna lie, there wasn't much more to play for apart from the Champions League, but I was worried. But yeah, I'd say, yeah, but anyway, we're sticking to this first 11. But let me not digress. So, centre backs, Gabriel and Saliba. Let's move into the midfield. My first choice has to be Declan Rice, midfield. And I'd say I'd want him playing as like a, I don't know if I want him as, I'd say as a 6/8 interchangeable. So like just a CDM. That's how I'd put him down, as a CDM. And then I'd like, because the way he plays, I want him to be our free kick taker for the next season, 100%. I want him to all free kicks. He takes corners, give him the free kicks. I want to see Saka take some free kicks as well. I think we're missing something here. But like, we was all very shocked when Declan put those 2 free kicks away against Real Madrid. Like, no one expected that. I don't even think, let's have it right. Even in the interview, Declan did not expect, he was shocked. He couldn't believe it. So, I mean, we're going to be shocked as well. And this guy's kicking ball every day. But that's not to say that he doesn't have the quality. What I'm going to say is that, are we missing something from Saka as well? Because Declan and Saka take corners. Just Arteta seeing something in training that to say these guys are good at set pieces. So I want to see Saka take some free kicks as well. I feel like he could surprise a lot of us as well. So yeah, Declan Rice, my first CDM. And then I'd probably go, I would like to see a transfer come in now. And I want to see Eze at Arsenal. I want to see Eze in that number 8 role for Arsenal. I feel like he's at a stage now, he's won the FA. Don't get me wrong, he's won a trophy. And people say, yeah, but Eze's won a trophy. You haven't won a trophy in 5 years. Forget that. Forget all that. At Arsenal, he's going to flourish because he's going to be around a lot of creative players who are going to allow him to play better football. And Eze, I think, fits in our system already. He fits straight in. And I like, not that we've had many, but the Palace to Arsenal kind of connection, you get me? And when we've done it before, it's I got to romanticize it. Ian Wright came from Palace, you know. I'd love to see Eze there. And then my final midfielder would be Martin Odegaard. A lot of speculation whether he should be captain, whether he should be taking free kicks, should he been dropped, should he been subbed earlier. There's loads of stuff going on, but at the end of the day, he had some amazing seasons before the injury. I'll back him still. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, 10 goals plus for a midfielder for me is I believe that's the bare minimum. And that's what he was hitting. So let's see Eze, Rice and Martin Odegaard. I feel like that midfield there, I believe, if Declan's taking free kicks, I feel like he could get 10 goals next season. I reckon he'll get 3 or 4 free kicks, maybe 5. And I feel like, yeah, definitely. And assist-wise, they definitely get assists. Moving on to our forwards. So let's go with our striker, our new number 9. Big boy signing, Gyökeres. Loads of speculation online. I mean, I've heard he's been twerking for a few other clubs. And I don't like the link between Amorim and Lisbon. I mean, there's a few little things going on that I'm not too happy with, but the thing with the transfer window is, I'll be honest, firstly, I didn't even know Arsenal was in the transfer window because we hadn't signed no one. So I'm thinking, is the transfer window only open to Man City and Liverpool because they've been signing hella players? We ain't signed no one, and we're the ones that need the players more than anyone else. But everyone else is signing players. I'm like, do we have to enter to be in this? Do we need to sign something? Like, do we have to qualify? Because why have we not signed no one yet? What's going on? But yeah, Gyökeres will be with number 9, 100%. And that's easy because we don't have a number 9. So it'd have to be someone we buy in. On the right, it has to be Saka. There's England number 1 on the right, Arsenal number 1 on the right. There's no one else on the right I would like to see in that position. The only person I'd say better than Saka in the world on the right now in the world is Lamel. And in the Prem, I'll tell you who I like on the right is Mbeumo, you know. I like Mbeumo. But if he goes United, bun him. But yeah. And then on the left, so we've got Gyökeres up top, we've got Saka on the right, and on the left, I want Barcola from PSG. Now, if you watch Champions League, you don't really see too much of him because he is a rotation player, squad player. However, I think, what was the stat for the league? He's scored at least, I think he scored about 14 goals, 13, maybe 14 goals at least. And like 8 to 10 assists. Something, don't quote me, but something along them lines. And if he scored 13 goals, yeah, that's more than any player for Arsenal last season. Take that in. No one scored more than 10 goals. It's shocking. No one scored more than 10 goals. Trossard didn't. Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka. I won't really put Rice in that bowl. Like that Rice in that bowl, you know. And Havertz. No one scored more than 10. So yeah, I'll definitely have Barcola up there on the left. That's the weakest position for us going forward on the left. And I feel like when you look at the Prem itself on the left, there isn't many great left wingers anymore. Barcola is definitely someone who could change that as well. So yeah, that's my starting 11. I'm gonna put, it should be on the screen here, my starting 11. And let me know in the comments if you guys agree. Let me know if you disagree. Is there anyone you'd take out or anyone else you'd put in? Would you put Timber over Rice? Would you have Partey over Eze or Partey over Odegaard? How would you put Havertz back in the team? You know, let me know. But yeah, if you're still here, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.